I happened to spot one of my favorite people backstage, Johannes from Avatar. What's going on, man?
Well, what is going on? We're back in Lubbock. It feels great.
Yeah?
So yeah, it's for many reasons. You know, you got the whole thing about audience starting to recognize you after the third time around and all that. But also, you know where the bathroom is.
Yeah.
And all that good stuff.
I mean, you literally came in unknown last time, and when you guys came out with the flags last time, everybody went nuts. And now they know your stuff, man.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because the first one was when we just came here to hang out, basically on a day off.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And we booked you at the last minute.
Exactly.
Anybody said, "Would you mind playing?" Yeah.
Yeah, and of course we didn't mind that at all. No, that's true. Then we've been back at this venue for opening for Rob Zombie after that.
Right, exactly.
I thought we met that time too. It's all a blur for me.
I remember I was standing here backstage. It was the purple party is what it was, because it was all purple.
Yeah.
And I was standing back here, and you came busting through those red doors, and you go, "Where's the friggin' stage?"
Yeah, exactly.
And I thought that was a pretty Spinal Tap moment, huh?
Yeah, and Spinal Tap is a movie.
Yeah, I should ask you, is that a universal thing? Do you know Spinal Tap?
Yeah, the thing is, it's something you watch. It usually ends up being banned.
Yeah.
On tour buses because it's too close to reality. It hits too close to home and it's hard to deal with after a while. And the more tours you do,
Yeah.
And even though our band is growing, so it should be cooler somewhere, and we should be more fine with watching what goes on there. But no, it's too close to home for most bands. Actually, but the best movie to describe a touring situation is on day offs. We usually watch, the German movie Das Boot?
Das Boot?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That is the perfect tour movie, and that is, for some reason, describes way more the feeling of being in a, I don't know, instead of a tube underwater, being in this tour bus, driving around in the dark.
A tube right across America or across Europe. Or
exactly.
Where all have you been since we've seen you last? Have you got to have you got to go back home, or?
Yeah. We did last fall we did this 2-month tour. Yeah. In the fall of the States, and then we did 1 month of Europe, and then it was Christmas and stuff, and then we've been riding. Yeah. Mainly. And did a few shows, went over to Norway and stuff like that, stuff closer to home. And now it's this, but it's been mainly riding.
Of course, different bands have different levels of popularity wherever they go. Where is the biggest Avatar crowds?
Nowadays, I think it's the States, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You're probably breaking out through the South mostly, huh? Southwest is usually a good home for a hard rock.
Exactly, yeah, definitely. It's more, we are Swedish farm boys, and we connect very well with the American farm boys, I feel. Yeah, so like I said, Midwest.
Swedish farm boys. What did you do on the farm? Tell me what you did on the farm.
Actually, I rode the horses, mainly.
Mainly? So you're Swedish cowboys, what you are?
That would be. But actually, it's more a Viking thing, because we were running Icelandic horses. So
man, you done made it cool, what you did. You made it cool. I'm a Viking all across the country and everything. Exactly. All right, you said you're actually riding and everything. Do you guys keep Pro Tools or something on your bus, or do you just work all the riffs out and get ready and then go in the studio and knock it out?
What we're trying to do now, because everyone who picks up guitars in the band has been a bit on their own now, putting things together, and I've been sitting fleshing out lyrics and ideas around that quite a bit. So now we have a whole lot of puzzle pieces. Yeah. And what we're aiming for now is to put songs together. So we sit with the laptops now. So
you're obviously excited about presenting this stuff. When are you finally going to take the break and knock it out? I mean, because you got a lot of momentum right now. Yeah. It's tough to stop.
Yeah, and that's the thing also. But we keep pretty strong integrity in that there are people that will love us to put a date. Also unofficial dates. Yeah. People, the office people, that we are very much have this philosophy. It will be done when it's done. Yeah. And we hope that's the reason we put up this home studio equipment in the tour bus, and that we'll focus lots on writing on this tour, because we want it to happen sooner rather than later. Right. But it's nothing. We don't feel we can control that. We can only control the quality. Right. And then we'll see what time is required for that. So it's too early to promise anything. Right. Really.
But you got a lot of hardcore fans here. Can you tease us with a song title that will make the next project?
I don't think I have a single song title.
You don't? Yet. No, you don't? You have everything's just kind of in that middle stage right now.
Yeah, it's really, I have 100 titles and 0 at the same time. It's kind of like, what's going to happen is that we as a band have always, at this point, still managed to find a new way of challenging ourselves quite a bit. conceptually and how we record and with who and all that. You know, last album we recorded everything live,
right,
and went back to those roots and stuff. And the question, where we are at right now, I feel that we have also this time we have found a way to challenge ourselves in a way that we haven't done before, and will take us to the next level in those things we weren't able to do until we grow into the place we are now.
Right, exactly.
If that makes sense. I'm not used to speak English yet.
I think you're doing an incredible job. Now, what about the visual thing? Or have you already started coming up with visual things for the next tour? Things like, oh man, I can't wait until we do this.
There's lots of, oh man, I can't wait, and then we'll see what exactly it will be. There are a bunch of things. I want to drop a hint of some sort, but it will be closer to Mother Nature this time.
Closer to Mother Nature.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna go that way.
Yeah, and we'll keep it open from there on what that means. But it's dark, sinister, nocturnal, and closer to Mother Nature.